Shema Yashala Yahweh Allah Yahweh Yahweh Achad Shema Yashala Yahweh Allah Yahweh Yahweh Achad Shema Yashala Yahweh Allah Yahweh Yahweh Achad Rocket the Yahweh, Rocket the Yahweh Sai, Rocket the Yahweh, Rocket the Yahweh Sai, Rocket the Yahweh, Rocket the Yahweh Sai, Bahasar HaHakodash. I want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Alright, on the high spirit, we in Judah. And today, I want to go into a live stream entitled Processed Food is the Devil. Alright, processed food is the devil. Alright. Going back to a camp lesson we were doing out on the line doing ministry, spirit was on me. I was like, man, processed food got spirits on it, you know? Processed food has spirits on it. And the brother's like, Con, I agree. And it just prompted me to do a lesson. All right, and I just want to, give a disclaimer. There are going to be times where you might eat, junk food or whatever. That doesn't mean you're going off. But I just noticed in Babylon, the king of Babylon, he puts his sorcery in different things. He has his sorcery in the music. He has his sorcery in the food. Even if you're eating a cleaner version of the food, it still probably has some type of enchantment on it because we got it by way of these corporations that are run by small hats. All right. So whatever we get, we got it by way of, like I said, of these corporations that came by way of the small hats. All right. And those are warlocks, man. All right, those are witches. All right, but I'm doing this live stream, and I'm gonna open it up with all right, how it says in the scriptures. All right, a cheerful and a good heart has care of his meat and diet. And the reason why I'm doing this live stream once again is because what you put in your mouth has so much to do with your spiritual estate. All right. As it says in the scriptures, a cheerful and a good heart has care of his meat and diet, man. All right. So in the 1611 version, that cheerful means noble. It goes back to noble. So we have to have care of how we eat because it's going to affect your mental state. All right. And if you eat garbage, there's a chance that you might not even be able to get in the spirit like that when you're reading because your mind may not be able to focus. All right, and along with minimizing or eliminating processed food, brothers should get more into a cleansing lifestyle where you might fast periodically, you might do water fast. Hey, that's important. All right, that's important, man. Cleansing, fasting, because you're gonna inevitably put toxins inside of you because the water you drink, you brushing your teeth. Taking a shower, the air we're breathing is all polluted. So it'll behoove you to have some type of cleansing regimen. You'll find out that sometimes that fasting and that cleansing will help you with a lot of ailments that you have, man. All right. But this man, all right, he puts chemicals into our food and it alters our state. Now, if you put chemicals in the food and it alters your state, that's like sorcery, man. And it's no more food, it's more of a drug. If it's mind altering, then it's no more food, it's a drug, man. All right? It's candy. And most candy is flavored out the fruit. So this man has finessed the world to go after his candy, all right? And now you've overshocked your taste buds to the taste of refined sugar that you don't want to taste sugar in this natural element like fructose, okay? And in turn, you just feel depleted, man. You feel tired, you feel drained, you feel irate. There are studies that was done to study the correlation between processed food in the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American communities, which are the Israelite communities. All right, there's a correlation between the food that's eaten in those communities and the violence. So that low grade, low quality food, that cheap food, that pick five, that 4 for 4, all right, that affects your mind state. That affects your mind state to the point where you behave differently. You're more likely going to be inclined to violence, man. Okay? It tells you in Sirach 30 that health is more important than wealth, very roughly paraphrasing, but health is more important than wealth, man. Okay? Health in the good state of body is more valuable than gold and silver, man. Because as we age in these bodies, what is aging? Aging is really decaying. Your body is playing obsolescence. That's how East for playing obsolescence, playing to be obsolete. These physical bodies are planned by the Heavenly Father. They're designed by the Heavenly Father to eventually expire. And then once it expires, you go back into the spirit world. But you shouldn't have to accelerate that decay through your diet, man. All right? It's normal with this processed food, and the way it's demonic because it hides in plain sight. Just like Masonic signs, they hide in plain sight. Processed food is so destructive, but it hides in plain sight in the form of normalcy. But the outcome is everybody gets sick and everybody has a premature decay, all right, because of processed food. And it's engineered for you to consume it and slowly get sick and slowly go into a process of decay and catch all type of diseases and ailments, okay, just to turn around and depend on his pill industry. I've been getting a lot of videos taken down lately for medical misinformation, man. All right, so I'm being careful with my words. But you see how that works? You take processed food, which is depleted of life and nutrients. It's depleted of it, of life and nutrients. All right, and next thing you know, over a slow period of time, you go into a process of decay prematurely. And you have takes to have heart attack, stroke before they're the age of 30 or in their early 30s. High blood pressure, diabetes. All right? And then what happens is you go into his pill and his sorcery industry. His death pills, man. All right? Then you go into that's like death row. Is this a downhill spiral from there, like a negative ripple effect from there? Being dependent on his pills, okay? Being dependent on his pills, man, okay? But I mean, that's pretty much the point. That we have to be careful when we consume in Babylon, because these are meats given to us by the king of Babylon, man. Even if you go vegan, right? A lot of people think, okay, I go vegan. Even if you go vegan, right? It's a lot. Even if you go vegan, because a lot of Jakes feel like, well, if I go vegan, I should be good. But he got processed vegan food. It's processed. The goal is to be more on the plant-based spectrum once you go that route. You're on a plant-based, whole food plant-based. And like I said, you can find yourself having your vegan indulgences or just your indulgences in period. But now you really don't have an excuse, because there are so many ways to eat a healthy dessert or eat a healthy dainty, man. Okay? Like I said, we all have our times where you might fall short of just being, healthy, but it should be a habit, because this man with this processed sugar, it calcifies that pineal gland, and now you're sort of disconnected from your power spiritually or energetically, however you want to put it. You might know the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, all right, but you might have that disconnect, You might be out of tune, because like when you read the word, you're really absorbing the energy of Yahweh Shai. So you want to prep your mind and prime your mind and your spirit to be porous, all right, when it comes to absorbing, all right, the energy, the spirit of Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. Okay? Once again, man, one of the king's meats and one of his meats of deceits it's processed food, man. All right, like I said, it's pretty much normal in wacky tacky Babylon to consume this type of food, if you may call it, then slowly go into a process of decay because you're putting the wrong fuel into your body just to depend on his pill industry, man. That's all part of his hustle, man. See, Jake in the streets, they always got their antennas up for other Jakes. They got their angles. What about the angle of Esau, man? He got his angles, man. He got his hustles and schemes, man. Okay? But that's pretty much the point. Just an early morning, live stream. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Bashim Shai. Alright? Bashim Kahakudash. Give honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, the great millstone and well. Peace and blessings at the water to the house of David the elect. Abba Baal, Kum Yashala, Shalom.